Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing with some close to my heart products. It's the In Full Bloom collection and then this Brave and Bold piece of paper from Amy Tangerine. Now this is the sketch I'm using from 30 Days of Sketches hosted by Christy of Christy's Beautiful Life. And my photo is going to be this one. So I feel like these are like kind of pretty, almost romantic type papers. And then I've got this goofy photo of us. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so these are really some romantical type papers. I at least feel that they are. But this is not really a romantical photo of Christopher and I. We're just kind of hanging out on the sofa and decided to take a selfie, and that's what happened. Now, in the sketch, there is some mixed media splatters up there, so I went ahead and did that. The paper that I'm cutting right now is more of a kind of sage green, and I don't think it's coming across that well in the video. The Nuvo Mica Mist that I put onto the layout is definitely showing up much neon greener in the video. I promise you guys, the colors coordinate a little bit better. It's not that way. So I went ahead and matted the striped paper on some black cardstock, and I did that because the graphic lines of the graph paper, basically, like it's like a sketchy graph paper, and the graphic diagonal lines, when I put them on top of each other, they felt very weird and uncomfortable to me being directly on top of each other. So I went ahead and decided to mat it on the black, and I figured that would give me a little bit of differentiation, and then it would also kind of emphasize like these two places on the sketch. Now, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but the stripes that I put on the left-hand side of the page are not the same direction that I put on the right-hand side of the page. Now this, I swear to you guys, was a conscious decision. I wanted each cluster to feel separate. I didn't want it to feel like it was a continuation of the design, where it would look like I sliced a section out of that paper and it was a continuation of the design. I'm not exactly sure if I'm explaining that right, other than I definitely wanted it to be two totally wild and separate things. And I hope that it comes across that way. Now I'm going to use this penny black stencil. It's funny because you guys know I'm kind of obsessed with my own stencils because I create stencils for sale of stencils that I like to use, right? So that makes sense, right? Most people in the scrapbooking industry create stuff that they like to use themselves. So that's what I do. But this stencil I used on my 100 day project, which is still going on over on the Scrapping Reflections Instagram. And I've just kept it out on my desk. I haven't put it away, and I just keep reaching for it. So I'm just going to keep reaching for it and use it until, you know, I get a little tired of it and I put it away, and then eventually I'll pull it out again. Now, I am using some Heidi Swap gold texture paste for this. I don't even know if Heidi Swap still makes texture paste. Like, I don't think it does. It's kind of like gold color shine, right? Like it's poof out there, but I still have some. And I just used a Nuvo spatula. It has like a flexible head to it to go ahead and put that texture paste through the stencil. Now, my photo is going to be matted on a piece of that floral paper that is cut to 4.5 by 6.5. And then I have another 4x6 card that I mat on a black piece of cardstock that is 4.5 by 6.5. And then I'm going to fussy cut the camera out of this 4x6 card. So in the Close to My Heart collection, it comes with paper. You can do the sticker sheet with the paper. I don't know if you can buy the sticker sheet separately, but I know you can buy the paper separately from the sticker sheet. And then they had pocket cards. And I don't know why I bought the pocket cards because, you know, I'm trying... One of the things in the back of my mind, I've got things in the back of my mind that I'm trying to get through and get used up. One is pocket cards. One is stencils and Nouveau drops. And I know that that might, not stencils, stickles and Nouveau drops. And I know that that might seem ridiculous. And I don't know why I'm fussy cutting these flowers out. I have the sticker sheet that goes with this, and it would have been perfect to play around with. But for some reason, my mind blanked that I had the sticker sheet. But back to stencils and, not stencils, goodness, Sandy. Back to stickles and Nouveau drops and trying to like get rid of them. That might sound so weird. That might just sound so weird, but I'm finding that when I use my products, I can buy more, but when I use them up, I don't have the desire to buy more of them. So my goal is to use them up and then to use the space that is being, well, apparently I desired these pocket cards, but that was just this one collection. I just thought it was beautiful, and I liked the designs on the pocket cards. I thought that they were very usable. So because I don't feel the need to replace it, I mean, I've thrown away like 4 or 5 stickles already, a couple bottles of Nouveau drops that I've used up, and I don't have that burning desire where I'm like, I need to replace it. It's not like my glitter glaze where I'm like, I need to replace it and I need to buy the replacement for that one so I don't run out, kind of thing. Like, there isn't this desire to have more, to keep buying more of it. And since that desire is not there, I'm going to use it up, because what's the sense of it just sitting around in my room not getting used? But then I'm not going to buy more. But what it is doing is it's opening more storage space for other things, and that makes me happy because there are other things I like more than stickles and Nouveau. And there was a time in my life where I was like, yes, I want the stickles, I want the Nouveau, I'm like all about this. Kind of over that part of my life now. Now there's something else, right? So, you know, you have to be opening yourself up to the ebbing and flowing of how you scrapbook and the supplies you like to use to scrapbook. And that's what I'm doing. That is what is making me happy here. So as you can see, while I was talking about how I'm using up supplies and what I'm replacing and what I'm not, I went ahead and built a little cluster down here with a flower and the camera and the doily. Now, obviously, I covered up a lot of that gold texture paste backgrounds, and I'm okay with that. Like, it doesn't, I'm not devastated or anything like that. But as you can see, the top flower, I didn't want to cover up. So I tucked that banner underneath of my triangle, where in the sketch, it is over top of the triangle. So I wanted to emphasize that gold flower, even though the ones on the bottom are basically 3/4 of the way covered up. So I grabbed those gold bits, the hearts and the XO as my title. And then I've got some P13 word stickers still left over. As you can see, the sheet's almost gone. That was completely full of word stickers. And I'm just throwing on a couple words that I think will work for this. I put 2 over top of the banner up there, and then 1 underneath of the camera. And then I decided that I needed enamel dots too. I felt like I just needed something with another texture on this layout. And I decided that the enamel dots would work best. So there it is. And like I said, the colors are feeling a little bit funky. It's probably a combination of my lights and everything else, but it's fine. It's fine. I love his face there. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.